We're live.
Oh, sorry.
Here we go. This is where we wait for that delay, for the delay on the stream. We verify that we have sound because
Right.
I've been paranoid. We've
Sure.
had a lot of technical difficulties. Will this be the one with no technical difficulties?
No.
No,
Never.
I don't think so. We have a new camera going for our target camera. I think for the next stream, I'm going to get another camera, maybe some mics.
Oh,
Or a big mic.
Getting
One of
fancy.
those YouTuber mics.
right.
I mean, we're YouTubing. We're here. We're doing it. Yeah. It looks like we're all good.
I think so.
So I'm kind of, if I look over, it's because I'm kind of juggling things between a chat window and OBS. So I guess that's the technical difficulty to start. I'm going to hang monitors.
It's you, yeah.
I'm going to make this a mission control so that people have the ultimate quality here. So, but we'll get there. Mox, hello. Michael Dort, yo back to you, my friend. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming to the stream. We haven't done a stream like this in over a month.
I was going to say a couple months.
Yeah. Summer has turned out to be hard. It turns out the sweet spot for stream time is probably like fall, winter, spring, anytime but summer.
Right. They're short and sweet here in Canada, so we can't really sit in a basement for very long.
No, and you can't. And it's easy to get kind of overwhelmed by that stuff. Like I took the kids to the fair, and I literally was like, there's a review I'm supposed to be getting out for someone,
Right.
And I was feeling kind of stressed about it. I'm like, that's dumb. That is. I mean, you want to be respectful if someone sends you something, but like, we're all just. This is a hobby. We're doing
it's
this
all for fun.
fun.
Let's just
So, but I don't think I'm the first person to get carried away ever.
Chillin' here.
Chillin' is here. What's up? You got your popcorn. You got it streaming on the TV. That's great. We have Seba here as well. Hello. Good to see you. There's Iron. Hey, back to you. So this stream, we're mostly it's very controversial. I think it's less controversial. I think over time, people have gotten a little bit softer on Ultra.
Right.
Some people definitely still really, really don't like it, but people are getting more excited about the Ultra Speed that's coming out. That's a version of the Ultra Amp that is like 7 darts a second, they say it's going to be. It's actually going to be pretty speedy.
Okay.
And people are liking the Ultra Select. We have an Ultra Select here. We're going to open tonight and check that out. People are really liking that. Nerf Talk did a video on that. He was liking it. So I feel like they're winning people over. And the new darts, let me steal one of these darts from the new AccuStrike Ultra darts. They're a bit better. So that's making people a bit more forgiving as well.
Right.
So that's part of why we're going to do a whole bunch of chatting about Ultra. Before we do, I thought maybe we'd cover some other bits of ground.
Sure.
What's been going on lately
Since the last stream?
since the last stream. Yeah. Ultra needs to make a drum. Well, they need to make a detachable drum.
Yes.
I don't have it handy, but all these things, I'm like, I don't have that. The Dart Zone Tomahawk, that one has.
That I looked at?
Yeah, that has an easily detachable drum.
Yes.
Holds 60. That's awesome. When I took apart the Ultra One, I was like, oh, is this drum easy to detach? No, it is not.
It doesn't look
It
good.
is permanently attached in there. I couldn't even get it off to work on it, which
really?
made it a pain to put back together. Right. So Ultra 5, yeah, we're going to be looking at. We're definitely going to be looking at the Ultra 5. We're going to be looking at pretty much all of them. The only ones I don't have for Ultra, I don't have the Scream Machine, because I think it looks terrible. It's got a weird blue. It's like the Ultra 2,
Right.
but with like a stock and a foregrip that's on backwards.
Okay.
And it's blue. It's just I personally do not care for it.
But if you find it at Valley Village for $4,
Oh yeah,
grab
no,
it.
I will eventually have it. I'm
Right.
just saying I'm not going to run out and buy that.
Sure.
And then the other one I don't have is the Ultra Focus, which is an amp that just came with a stock, basically. So
Okay.
not paying that big money
For the stock?
for an amp reskin.
Sure.
I mean, I'm loving Ultra, but I don't know that I'm that big. Yeah, Ultra 2 is one of my faves too. I've definitely been. I've messed around a lot with the Ultra 2, and we'll go through some of the modded ones I have too. Sabers, Bricks, and Darts. Hey, I'm glad you made it. You've missed a few, you say? Well, no one should ever feel bad about missing a live stream.
No.
We're just nerds sitting in our basement in Eastern Canada.
Right.
You have better things to do, probably, unless you're here, in which case I value you. Yes, and thank you. We have Eric McLester. He likes the ammo, but the DRM nub was very anti-consumer, and he doesn't want to support that. Yeah, I mean, I get that for sure. I mean,
that's been like the gist of the people's issues with this, right? It's change for change's sake.
A lot of change for change's sake. I think they wanted to make darts that were supposedly. I think they said a lot of benefits, but what it really was it was supposed to be harder to pirate them. You know, there's really good. There's really good competitor alternatives to elite darts. So I think if they thought, oh, hey, if we... And, Rival has a lot of really good alternatives to Rival.
Right.
It's funny. People talk a lot about... People talk an awful lot about Ultra being expensive, too.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's so expensive. Up here, Rival is almost as expensive.
Right.
So I don't judge it too much on that. They do say like these are more breakable, they can snap, like it's kind of like a
hard
it's like
styrofoam?
a packing peanut.
Yeah.
It's basically like Now, one thing I will say that I like about the packing peanut nature of it is, you know what, you don't get all the bendiness of your darts, which you would think would make darts more accurate, but they're not. I mean, that's the other problem with Ultra is there were a lot of promises about range and all this stuff that just were not true.
I did a little homework yesterday, and they said like 120 feet was the claim.
No. Incorrect. My Ultra one that I keep talking about it, but my Ultra one that I modded to run on 9-volt, this one will do. It will do those claims. Right. But yeah, no, as stock it will not. And even that one, Ultra is kind of famous as flywheelers. Like it throws darts out at an angle. They had a lot of production problems with the flywheels were kind of misaligned.
Okay.
So the dart would like feed in at a weird angle. That happened a ton with the Ultra 2s. Like I love the Ultra 2, but half the Ultra 2s, I have 3 or 4 Ultra 2s. A couple of them are modded now, and I was gonna keep one as like a stock Ultra 2. And it just so happened I modded the good ones, and the one I kept, it was all misaligned, and I could fix it, but it's a lot of work to fix something that's like a defect.
Right. Also, it's a consumer product. It should come not broken.
It should come not broken. That is definitely the dream. Let me go back up here. So, and the Dart DRM too, like people kind of focus on. So there's this like little nub, and there's a lot of blasters. If like this nub isn't pressing something in, it won't fire. I mean, I haven't. I mean that's not great, but I mean, it doesn't bother me. I haven't had a lot of feeding issues with my blasters because of the Dart DRM, and really with the size of them, I can't use other darts anyway. So yeah, it's not a great thing. I wouldn't argue that, but. Whatever. You know what? I'm coming around to Ultra, and that's why we have...
There's room for everything.
There is. People love the look of these blasters.
I do.
For sure.
That is the one thing I do like, is the look,
Yeah, they look good. I wish... There's a lot of complaints in the community. They're like, they should have put paint on both sides. They're supposed to be a premium blaster. I agree. They should have done that. That would have been nice. I also like that these kind of hit more in that rival range, so they're a little bit kind of that in-betweeny grown up. I don't use a lot of these at parties for that reason, except for the Ultra Ferro. I have used those and if I've set kids up at like a sentry position, and because kids are super impressed by the Ultra Ferro. Like I feel like we kind of forget that like kids aren't measuring the FPS of these things. They
just what looks cool and what feels cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, goes okay.
Sure.
Yep,
done.
It's done.
It's 2 boxes to check.
Yeah, exactly. Sabers and Bricks loves the aesthetic, not the ammo. Yeah, for sure. And I've switched a couple Ultra Blasters over to other ammo. I know a lot of other people have too. I would like to take the Ultra Ferro. I was telling Matt that they have there's a worker kit to make that fire short darts, and like with the stock spring, it pounds darts. But I don't mind it even as it is. And Nerf Talk, how you doing? Ultra 3 is one of his favorites. We actually have an Ultra 3 here tonight too. I finally got one. It was on sale at Mastermind Toys. It was on sale for like $22, which these days I try not to buy very much new. Like I don't have a Dragon's Hoard of darts because I bought all these new or darts of blasters because I bought them new. Like a lot of these are like, here's a huge pile of blasters off Facebook Marketplace for $20 or $25. I mean, does it add up? Could I have bought a motorcycle? Maybe.
Sure.
But I sold a motorcycle, so it all evened out.
These won't kill you either.
Well, I mean, if you get that FPS up high enough. Sure. Challenge accepted. So, all right. What was like? I got a little too excited. I basically like.
You want to run through stuff that wasn't Ultra first.
Yeah, I wanted to have a chat about things. I queued up a few videos if people are interested in watching some videos before we get into firing some things. I guess I kind of wanted to mention to a few people that you know. I think I wanted to share a little bit about a party that I ran lately. So I'm just going to play a little clip from the birthday party. It's only like 60 seconds long, if that. I'm going to play it here now. I think I just have the sound on like a little tiny bit, but I've had a lot of people asking about parties and advice for parties, and I kind of naively promised a week or so ago that I would do a video right away on that, and I haven't done one yet. I am going to do one. I feel like I've learned a lot from running a lot of these different parties. Kids love boom dozers, they love Mega XL, and I mean, and here they are firing like modded matrix fires and stuff like that. Like my big advice for parties, I would say, is like while you're running games, things that are simple, avoiding a lot of mags when you can, and if you want to show them some really fun, cool stuff, do some shooting gallery stuff with them. Yeah, like with kids, you just don't want them. They just don't always have the best judgment, and if someone's going to not listen to you and pull down their eyeglasses, and someone's going to get hit in the face, you want it to be with like a nice 70 FPS dart. So any younger parties, like I always do regular, pretty much regular ammo for the most part, unless there's a few special conditions. I used to try to do stuff where Mega XL was like a big special ammo and stuff, but depending on the age, like they just, complex rules are just
too much. Yeah,
too much.
Simple, yeah.
A lot of kids parties too. It's not like these are kids that are all like getting together because they're huge in a Nerf. Like they're just coming to a kids party. So I do a lot of stuff with if I do Mega XL or extra like special ammo and stuff. I have myself or a parent be part of it, because I know I can trust that they'll do the rules.
They also won't bash your blasters in the ground.
That's true. That's true. But I do a lot of like Juggernaut games and like a lot of zombie games and stuff like that, and it's pretty fun. I just did one not too long ago. This is kind of a fun clip. A friend of mine had this toilet bowl costume that he did for his kid's Halloween party. There he is falling over gravestone. So I do a lot of boss battles at parties, which is super fun. This one like just developed into like pandemonium. Like in order to kill this guy, you had to get a certain amount of darts into the bowl. He just got to the point he couldn't see. He's fogging up in there. He was just kind of using his judgment, and that's a great thing. Like if you're a parent or a person running a game, it's almost like running a game of D&D. Like you kind of make the choice of what's more fun.
Stuff.
Yeah, like it doesn't. It's more about what's fun than it is sticking specifically to a bunch of rules. So like the kids were talking after, I could hear them like eating cake and talking about taking down Final Flush and like how they work together. And I mean, it was the least tactical, nonsensical game ever. Like and that's what I told them.
Right.
I was like, you guys played like garbage. No, it was really good.
Rules.
It was fun, and I like seeing them have fun as well. I'm gonna go back and check out the chat. So Michael Dort, I pulled the tips off and put a piece of Elite Dart foam inside the head, glued it back on. They fly straight or not perfect. That's cool. I think that's a really cool idea. I'm never going to do that.
You don't have the patience to do that.
I'd be interested to do that for interest's sake to a few darts to try it with like the Ultra Ferro or something. But man, that's
It's a whole weekend.
That is a whole weekend. And I already have a lot of Nerf weekend plans as it is. One of the things that I want, before we like open up some boxes and open up some things, and I want us to have a chance to fire some Ultra Blasters and stuff. I've like made a bunch of videos. I don't know why. I think it's been so long. I got too excited about like so many things to talk about. It was like I was putting together a vacation slideshow for everyone that no one wants to see. Right. So we're not gonna do all that. That's crazy stuff. Right. A little bit later, I do have one thing to say. A little bit later, I feel like a lot of people here have probably heard about Murph, the Nerf mascot. We have something pretty exciting a little bit later in the stream. We're gonna get a visit, not from Murph. I don't have those kind of connections. But we are going to get a visit from one of Murph's cousins.
Oh, that was going to be one of my questions.
Well, if you follow me on the TikToks or on the YouTubes, you might have seen a little glimpse of Durf. He's going to be swinging by, and you can ask him some questions too. So that'll be pretty fun for you guys. I would think a real thrill. People are all over the fence about that guy, but I got to say, I I love Murph. I think Murph is awesome. I want to make a Murph ghillie suit for sure. I just think that would be the best. Look at those tree trunks. Look at that guy. He
lifts weights.
He is. That is. Imagine if he came around the corner, he just ran at you as fast as he could. That would be crazy. I'm tempted to leave Murph up for the entire stream. He's just chilling on the table, hanging. Oh, there you go. It's like we have a nice little friend. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, good old Murph. Sabres, bricks, and darts. No, not Murphy. I can't help it. I love Murph. I'm going back up onto the chat here for a second. Sabres, bricks, and darts. He's learned that Vortex is really good for kids. Good range, low power. That's an awesome point. I've taken over little Vortex proton blasters to play with my niece, who's like 3. I mean, we're very careful, obviously, but it's like shooting a little frisbee, and we kind of help her hold it and stuff because we don't want her to, even with that, shoot herself in the eye or something. Yeah. But they're super good. It's fun. Like, she got a really big kick out of, like, we'd shoot her with the Vortex thing, and she's wearing like a hoodie and stuff. Like, she would just giggle. So like, I think that's one of the few ones where you could actually do that. Right. Except for like the front gun off of like or front blaster off of like a long strike. That thing, like the darts just like fall at the end. That'd be a good one for kids too. A Murph pillow would be amazing. I would sleep on a Murph pillow. A Murph body pillow, so I could just
hug him.
Yeah, he looks pretty cozy, I think. I would like that quite a bit. Shaz, hello. Don't mind me. It sounded like I was going to say, I don't mind that you're late. That's not what I mean. Don't
apologize.
Don't apologize for being late. We've already joked about we're just hanging out in our basement here. Mm-hmm. It's everyone could be late. There could be no one here, and I would say that makes sense. to be honest. But I'm really glad you're here. Thumper, hello. Here, the late part of the late crew. That's quite all right. Eric, tomorrow he's buying the Moto Blitz. Hey, Eric from Vienna, I remember you. I would love to get a Moto Blitz. I've been keeping my eye out. I will get one at some point. Oh, hey, we have Joshua Franz here from Franz Foamworks in the chat. How you doing? I'm going to tell you guys a quick funny story. Is it funny? Will he think it's funny? I don't know. But I was, for the stream, I have something that he's been working on. He sent me some files, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to print that out, and I'll just give a little preview on the stream. And I had the files printed, and I'm like, oh, this is great. And I was looking at it, and at this point, I'm pretty familiar with Nerf. And I'm like, I don't know how it goes in here. Oh. And he's like, you're missing an entire piece. And I was like,
I'll do it every time.
I mistakenly thought it was using something already on the blaster that it wasn't. So keep an eye out for that. There's a fun new product coming from there. I'm going to do a review of that. Probably going to do a short on it. It's probably going to be done printing in a few hours. Mm-hmm. So I'll do a short on that tomorrow. And I'll do a longer review video pretty soon. All their stuff is awesome and a lot of fun. My Ninja String Shot is one of the things I meant to have handy, and I don't have it handy here, but I've been using that a ton. I took it with me on my last couple of vacations. I've let kids try that one at parties quite a bit. I'm sure a lot of people here have seen the Ninja String Shot from Franz Foamworks before. That's a fun one for kids to try at parties, just because they think it's cool that it runs on elastics. Right. They think it's cool that it's all 3D printed. Right. So like that's pretty neat. So that's a fun one to show off to people too. And it's kind of the only thing I take to parties that runs on short darts, too. Well, I mean, I have other things that use short darts, but I just use regular darts in them for my own sanity. Right. But that one, I let kids check out. Like, they think Talon mags of short darts look super cool.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Especially this one.
So that's a good segue. That's an awesome segue. Short dart Murph. Don't want no short dart Murph. Am I going to make a TikTok song tomorrow? Cancel all my plans. Don't want no short dart Murph.
Is he hanging out of the passenger side of his best friend's ride?
Oh, man. I am very excited. You guys, I'm ending the stream. I have to go make shirts.
Short dart Murph.
I have things going on. Well, that can wait for later. We're talking about short darts. I know this is an ultra stream, but you guys like stuff, and I like stuff. I got a worker Nightingale, and man, is this thing fun. I did a review on this. I've done a couple shorts on it. These new, really slim Talon mags even though I just got a bunch of regular Talon mags, these are cool. The regular Talon mags are definitely like a little sturdier and stuff, but these ones are just so compact. I mean, 15 darts. They fit in here so well. Like the
release is great.
The release is so nice on this. The single stage nature of this is awesome too. I'm going to go to the target cam for a second here.
You spent 25 minutes setting it up.
I did. 2-cam target big. I later remind me to turn on the electric targets.
Oh, right. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So there's a lot to remember here, guys. Sure. This is a high-end production. I mean, it's so good. I left a couple in there for you, Matt.
Thank you, sir.
If you would like.
I'll go after the bear.
Oh, nothing but tongue. Nothing but tongue.
Nothing but tongue.
Another
trademark.
Shirt. Another maritime foam shirt. We're doing so much marketing tonight. It is really something. You know what? I'm going to switch back from the target cam to the regular broadcast view. I'm going to catch up on the chat here.
Sure.
Shaz, the classic Canadian, apologize for everything. That is true. Yes, and Josh has definitely witnessed that already. I've definitely, I don't know. You know what? It's better to err on the side of niceness. Sure. Yeah, sure. I don't know. Let's go down. Sabres, bricks, and darts. You need to see the short dart, Murph. Yeah, absolutely. We will figure that out. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Josh. That's awesome that you did. I appreciate it. Thumper, show us the Ultra Blasters. Hey, Thumper, we're getting there, pal, okay? I'm really excited. We haven't streamed in a long time. We're covering ground. We're not going to cover too much ground. We're going to get to the main business here soon, I promise. Chilling with my phone, he says, nice shot, Matt. Michael Dort, that micro flywheel sound. Yeah, I think it sounds really cool. For Father's Day, it's funny. We had like a really nice Father's Day, and at the end of it, I just took my daughter to the beach with this. And we just like shot rounds.
Right.
And I'm teaching her how to hold a pit. Like for a Canadian guy with no actual firearms, I spend a lot of time teaching the children how to. I'm working on my trigger discipline too. Yeah. I feel like I've been better at that. I try to take these things seriously, and nobody wants one of these short darts in the face.
No.
That is for sure. And this is the 120 FPS variant too. Nice targets, looks pretty. Yeah, it is a good little setup over there. I would like to make a better kind of dart catching system here at some point, but we'll get to that. Yeah, I think we should start busting out some Ultra for sure. We're gonna have that little visit from Murph's cousin in a bit, so we'll take a little break and ease back to that.
Sure.
I am gonna segue before we talk about get into Ultra and go through. I very recently, and a lot of you guys, I know there's people on this stream who are amazing modders, and I always say it every video that I do. I am not, I've done a handful of blasters. Matt did his first one,
yep.
So he's officially a modding guy too. But I'm still learning a ton. Like I saw a mod that Marcus at Foam Blasted did, where he just changed an Ultra 1 to 9-volt, and he got better performance. I'm like, well, that's what I would like. I don't need an Ultra 1 that shoots like 160 or 170 feet per second. I would just like one that works as well as the amp,
right?
Or the other ones that I feel like I could use.
Right.
So I kind of did an experiment first with this Fortnite one. Like all the Nerf flywheel stuff, it's all 4 batteries. They're generally all 4 batteries. It's 6-volt. They're just not even as good as a disruptor. Like you fire a disruptor, like you just can't even get the same performance as like the most it drives me crazy.
It's
and
counterintuitive. Like you'd think that the flywheel would have
more.
More.
Kids get so excited about these too. Like they get these for Christmas, and these just do not get used. Yeah. And you take the fact that parents put in like batteries from Costco that basically are half discharged anyway. Costco's coming at me now. Oh boy. But I changed this one over to 9-volt, and now it's like 110, 100 in the teens. I'll do the target cam. Hold on. Target big. Let's see. I'm going to try to hit that rival thing. Yeah. I mean, it's better, right?
Yeah. That's what I would expect out of the box.
Yeah, for sure. So that was a lot of fun, and that didn't cost very much. I didn't rewire it. I'm probably going to get into the habit of just rewiring stuff when I do it. As I get better, it doesn't take that much longer to rewire. But I think it's cool that you don't have to. and if you just, as long as you only go as far as 9-volt, you can have some fun. So let's see here. Nerf Talk. He's thinking about doing that with the ARL. Yeah, I mean, you should. It's like a $5.50 part. A cup. Like, I feel like it's a good project to do to kind of wet your whistle a little bit on doing stuff like that. It's not that hard. I know there's other ways to do it, and I've had so many messages where people are like, but you could just use this pack, or you could do it for LiPo, you know. I'm like, I know. Right. I have LiPo ones. I just thought it would be neat to do something that makes it like their stock blaster, like makes it like a Spectrum. That's kind of my best example of like, now that Fortnite blaster is kind of the same as a Spectrum.
And you were talking about doing a project where you had 3 or 4 or 5 of those of like increasing power.
Ooh, yeah. Thanks for mentioning that, Matt. I'm curious to see what people think of this idea. I have 5 of these. Again, $5 each, most of them.
Right.
I have 5 of these. I want to paint these up and go from, and I would love ideas on like what the differences should be. But I basically want to do common right up to legendary.
Right.
So common would be no mods. Legendary would be like painted gold. It would be full auto. Mm-hmm. It would be 3S lipo and crack it. Like it would be like as high as you can go.
Right.
And then stuff in the middle, like this 9-volt mod. Maybe that's the uncommon.
Right.
Like. So I just think it would be super cool to have like a little rack of Fortnite blasters. I think that would be cool for the theme too, to go from common to epic. Mm-hmm. I think that would be kind of neat.
Still on target cam.
Yeah. Still on the target cam. Oh boy. Let's
just producing from the chair.
I know we need a producer, Matt. we gotta get on that budget here. Yeah, flywheels are fun until my Nightingale gets here. My only flywheeler is the Spectrum. Yeah, I mean the Spectrum is such a great one to have for sure. So on that same kind of note as the 9-volt stuff, and I'll let you try this out, Matt. But this is again the 9-volt pack fits so well in here. I just kind of cut up the battery tray. I did a short on this, but I am doing a mod guide for this one. Mm-hmm. I filmed it while I was doing it, so nice. I just got to go through and edit that. But this guy, I'm actually suspicious of my results. I don't know if these gray darts are affecting anything. It is snappy, but I was getting on my chrono like 130.
That's what I saw, yeah.
Which that seems a heck of a jump.
Yeah.
But like...
But was it stock?
So I did someone stock and they were in the 60s, but those C batteries were not new. So the highest I remember seeing this ever getting, and I've seen other people said more, but the highest I ever got with brand new batteries was like, I think I got a couple 82s.
Okay.
Like it was
we're talking like
an underperformer.
Right.
Yeah, like
40%.
A lot.
Yeah.
I did take out one lock for detecting if there's a drum, but like that shouldn't have made that much difference. But I don't know. My chrono's not funky. I have baselined it with other blasters and other things, and it is the same as like smarter YouTubers than me. So like, if there's anything happening, it's with maybe the reflectiveness of the darts or something.
Sure.
And if there is, it's happening with the regular Ultra and these. So that's enough of my excuses. But I don't want anyone just going like, "What a con artist!" I mean, maybe I might be wrong, but it's definitely snappy. So Matt, why don't you give that new Ultra One a try? It's now an awesome blaster. Oh, I'm gonna go to the target cam. Oh my god. Target big. What are you going for here?
I'm gonna go rival.
All right.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Not bad, right? I wish I had 2 Ultra Ones. Wow, I never thought I'd say that, guys. I wish I had 2 Ultra Ones just so I could show side by side.
Right.
But like, it is a night and day.
One misfire, but they seem like they're very, very tightly.
Yeah, I think that's one thing about the like styrofoaminess of this. Like, I think you'd have to use them. I feel like they would break before they would wear out, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Which is probably the Hasbro plan. But you know what? I mow through a lot of these guys too, and these are kind of one of the best in class. And I still go through a lot of darts. Sabers, Bricks, and Darts. Legendary could even have Dart Zone Pro Style paint job. I think that's really cool. Nerf Talk said 79-ish. I guess that's what he got on his chrono.
Pretty
so
close, yeah.
That kind of lines up with mine. Like I had like really low 80s as my highest ever.
Yep.
Chilling with my foamies. Blasted already. Listen, this is a gentleman's discussion. A discussion for ladies and gentlemen and all peoples.
Mm-hmm.
So we just take our time. We don't want to mow through all these blasters. You know what? We're halfway through. We should probably go faster. All right. Let's do some... I don't even know where to put stuff. Let's stick with some flywheelers and do some comparing. Do you want to grab that Ultra amp?
This one?
Sure, yeah.
Make sure not break anything.
So Ultra amp is... I when I first tried the Ultra amp, I gotta say, and this is just stock. All my other ones are stock. I'm gonna go back to that. You know what? I'm gonna leave it in the old... I'm gonna leave it in target view because I'm gonna be firing stuff. I think the Ultra amp is a really good blaster. I was really skeptical about it, but the sight is nice and big, so it doesn't obscure anything. This built-in foregrip, I was like, oh, it's not removable, but man, it's comfy. This is an... I think this is... I think this is a great blaster. I think it's moderately accurate. I mean, I probably got a good one. I know it has some of those flywheel problems too. It hits pretty hard. Like, I think this one chrono is around... I had a couple around 100, or just shy of. Which makes me think, I don't know that Ultra one was 30 FPS more than this just was. It was more, but it felt more like 10 or 15 over. Yeah. Because we're that sophisticated with our FPS readings. Yes. But this is a good blaster. Here, do you want to try a couple of this guy?
I do like the form factor. It's nice and compact.
Absolutely.
I don't like stuff that's like way out here. I'd rather it be smaller.
Oh, yeah. Oh. And that first shot, too, you always have to adjust for that Ultra feeling. Right. They don't go where you think. Ooh, let me check it out on the chat. Take it out of context. I wish I had 2 Ultra ones would make people laugh. Absolutely. Sure. Who's the better marksman? You or Matt? So Matt and I are going to do an Ultra Ferro marksman test here in a little bit. So we're gonna put that debate that's been raging to rest. Now, the whole internet. There's Reddit subreddits about that. Yeah. And the amp, the amp is like $20 right now. It's a cool blaster. Ultra amp is a better shell than even the Spectrum if you mod it for short darts. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, that would be. It is a great shell. I think most of the Ultra stuff is good shells. Yeah. Do you want to grab the Ultra Select while we're talking flywheelers? So the Ultra Select it's full auto and disappointing is how I would have just described it. Yeah, I was hoping it would fire faster. I just think for full auto, you don't need super insane speeds, but it's just a bit too slow. It has this kind of neat gimmick of switching the clip, which I like. I'm going to go back to the broadcast view for like a second. So it has this thing, which is neat. It doesn't lock in well enough. That's something I might mod at some point. Yep. I found that was a little
small catch or something, or
yeah. I don't know. Like the form factor of it is pretty cool. It's got like a Dart Zone Pro style nozzle on it and stuff. But like it's got the carry handle. If you took out I don't know, the weight of it isn't too bad. It's 9-volt too. I think it has 6 C batteries in there. But the performance is okay.
Well, at least the good darts.
There you go. Now you're on the good ones. Oh, let me go to the target cam. Oh god. There you go.
Alright. We'll go to the bear this time.
Give her some full auto. Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know what? When it fired out those, 3 darts in a row or whatever, I was like, it's not... Sometimes I get really mad at a Nerf blaster, and then later, it's almost like a fight with a human being. I feel bad. And I'm like, oh, maybe it's not that bad. It's just, it's not... I think that's why people are excited about the Ultra Speed, is I think 6 or 7 darts a second, that's the fun of full auto. Yeah.
I want to feel like I can't fire them as fast if I were just manually.
Yeah, right. That's the problem with my Mark III, is I can, I'm not going to use the term for doing that, because I just don't like it. But if you use your finger and fire quickly, you can definitely shoot way faster than full auto, which I find that a little bit annoying. So, I mean, this is a blaster that might get a bit of a mod at some point, because I think it looks cool. But as much as I complained about it, if I was doing, an Ultra night with my friends... Wow. But if I was, maybe I will now. I've actually thought I'd love to go to an event or go to an HBZ and do an all all Ultra, and I'd want to dress like Guy Fieri. Or Guy Fieri?
Fieri, yeah.
Fieri. I'd want to...
spike tips.
I'd spike tips, sunglasses.
Right.
Because he was actually on,
Flamed.
flame thing. And I would use, like, the Ultra shotgun, and I'd only use Ultra. Even if there was, like, a zombie that couldn't be taken down by Ultra, I'd just refuse. And someone else would have to take it out.
Right.
I'd be like, I don't do that. So that's my dream with that. But, I mean, I don't know. The Ultra Select, in an infuriating turn, I don't do this often, but I was intrigued enough about it that I bought it like early, so I paid. I don't even want to say what I paid for it. It was on a bit of a sale, but it was too much. Like I would rarely pay that. Like I could have bought almost another Nightingale.
Oh, okay, then never. I was gonna give you a pass, but no.
it was rough. And then it went on sale. I saw them down in the US for like $20.
Right.
Here, I've seen them on sale for $30, which for $30,
okay,
that's not a bad blaster, but not. No, that's too much. Before we go into flywheelers and get into our marksman competitions and stuff like that, let's talk about my favorite of the fly. If you mind handing me that Ultra 2, Matt?
The Mega Dart one?
Yeah.
Or the other one?
No, we'll start with just the old regular. I feel like we're running out of darts here.
There's some at our feet here.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. So the Ultra 2, the Ultra 2 is a very, very cool blaster. Its coolest thing about it, though, this one was kind of a lot for a thrifted one. The coolest thing about the Ultra 2 is that kind of loading at the end. That is a neat way to load a blaster. I think everybody liked that. The Dart DRM was really a problem on this one, for sure. It actually causes a lot of jams, where I haven't had a lot of jams because of the Dart DRM with other blasters, but this one, I really did. So one simple mod I've been meaning to do is just take out that little Dart DRM lock, and even that makes it way better. Where'd it go?
It's right before the camera. There you go.
It sucks. It sucks so much. It's such a cool shell, but it is heartbreakingly terrible in its execution. So that's why. So contrasted from that, my absolute favorite blaster, when people ask me what my favorite blaster is also an Ultra 2, which I've actually thought of painting these up. I have a lot of ideas on paint, no execution. But I think doing a stock Ultra and this, and doing like a Jekyll and Hyde theme would be cool, because I hate that one so much.
Right.
And I love, this is my favorite. I love using it in backyard battles. It has that rear loading. This has a kit from Gavin Fuzzy Customs. It's just running stock. And stock, it gets 100 FPS with like stock motors.
The darts are so much smaller, right?
Yeah, exactly, right. And it's 9-volt as well. Oh no, hold on here. Whoop. It's super accurate. It's awesome. I'm not even going to keep one that fires ultra. I think I'll just convert all of them. Marcus Foam Blasted, he has some barrels and some parts. I might just convert them all, because they just don't work. Right. I wouldn't even care if it didn't shoot straight, but like it literally jams half the time. Right. Yeah, and I also have this one, which was done. This was by designed by Steam Puke. He's got a great username. It's cool when you see all these things from people, and then like it's been like a couple years of intense Nerf for me. I don't know if you guys know, but like I've managed to chat with all these people now, and it's just so cool. I'm like, you're Steam Puke? So, but this one's cool. I would love to paint this one again. I would love to make this one and make it like the Mega 2 and do like a Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd, yeah.
I think that would just be cool. The only crappy thing with this is you really need to use Mega AccuStrike, which are not easy to find. I wish you could get more Mega AccuStrike because they're so much better. But this is still firing Mega. This is using stock motors, firing Mega at like 80-some FPS. Okay. So. So.
Not bad.
Pretty neat. So like. Ultra 2, I love it. I love it so much, and I hate it. It's so bizarre. I'm gonna go over to the chat, Matt. I'll let you pick out what you want to talk about next. I don't want to be too dominating here with my rant on all that. I'm just going back up here. Chilling with my foamies. His money's on Matt. That is...
Smart money.
That is hurtful. I'm just
Is
going to...
this a front loader, this guy, with 4?
That is just the front loader,
Okay.
a little 4. I'm just putting in some coffee underneath the table here.
Coffee, sure.
Just some coffee in there. Yeah, so the Ultra 4, people do a lot of modding with that one too, actually. Like, it has a lot of pop.
The spring feels decent.
Oh, yeah.
Let me do it with the bear. Wow.
Yeah, it's probably the hardest firing of
the
stock
bunch.
ones. Like, that hits hard. So yeah, people have done, like, if you do that and convert that to short darts, I forget what people have chronoed, but it's really high. So, and I think it has a neat form factor.
Yeah.
I actually, fun fact, I gave one of those to my dad for Father's Day.
Okay.
Just as a little, like, hey, Dad.
Get into the...
Yeah. Well, I mean, we used it a bit that day. I also gave it to him for a while. Those were on Amazon for $6.
Oh, for $6 for sure.
Yeah, I actually had, at one point, I had a lot of them. I won't even say how many, but I gave... I ended up giving a bunch away around Christmas time to I gave a bunch of rival knockouts and a bunch of those in like sets of 2 for them to give to like
Kids.
give out to teen, like as like a present for teens.
Yeah.
Like ammo packs and those. So I gave away most of my Ultra 4s because I got them for like Jolt money, and it's like that's a pretty good toy. Pretty good blaster for an older kid. I'm gonna go back out here. Ultra Stampede, yeah. It's full auto and disappointing. I died. Thank you. Ultra 2 is a great concept. Yeah, I agree. I want to see you convert an Ultra to Blast Rival. I mean, that would be interesting for sure. Nerf Talk 4 was your first, and you never forget your first. Another. A lot of quotes today. I like it though.
We left this guy.
Yeah, so
Pharaohs?
we've gone through all the... We'll get back... we need to open up that... we'll go through the ones that are open, I think, already. The Ultra 5...
This pop?
It has a
One
inline...
at a time? Or is it a...
No, it has an inline. The Ultra 5 holds 4 darts, which is...
Seems like a branding mistake.
I don't know why. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. That's actually... That blaster is a surprisingly good blaster. I have 2 of those. I got 2 of them for $10. For $5 each. That is a fun. Don't need to mod it. Like a lot of these are like I have a backyard. Some of you might have seen like I did a video one time of us playing in the backyard. So it's a pretty small space with like pallets and tents.
Yep.
100 FPS, plenty hard for back there.
Yeah, for sure.
You can cover edge to edge of the play area. So like these are great out for that.
I like the knuckle guard. Knuckle guard's cool.
It is cool. It makes it weird. I usually hold the other hand when I fire, so it makes it a little bit weird for that. But
all right, rival.
Oh, close. Oh, that grazed it.
Yep.
Even grazing something with Ultra is impressive.
Thank you.
It's whatever. I think that is a fine blaster.
Yeah. It's not. I like this one better just because it's smaller.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can jam 4 darts into this one makes it, I think, a little bit better.
Yeah, having that magazine in line is the internal magazine is really nice. I think.
Yeah. Cool.
I think we should. You know what? Let's. Can you hand me that shotgun? Let's open up the thing. Streamers do that, right?
They do.
Whoa! We have 2 more broads. We actually have. No, I don't want anyone to get carried away and be inappropriate on the chat. But we have 2 people from. We have a bachelorette party tuning into the stream.
We do,
and I think that's probably the only Nerf stream in the entire planet
that can make that claim.
They can make that claim
for sure.
2 more broads, Susan and Danielle. Danielle is Matt's fiance. So hello to you guys. Michael Dort, seriously, try the darts I left on your porch. Okay. When we try out the Ultra Pharaoh, I'll take a run up and grab those porch darts.
Okay.
That is... Wow, that is amazing. Thank you for checking in, Bachelorette Party. I definitely understand that this is a short check-in. Or, please don't tell me that this is the wildest part of your night. Did this come with extra darts? Are there extra darts here?
There's some down here.
Oh, they just fall.
No, they.
Where are the darts that come with this?
Are they not in the box?
I don't see them in there. Oh no. No, I'm being dumb.
There.
There they are. I've had this one for a while. Saved it for you guys to open up on the stream.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Thanks for checking in.
Make sure she's still alive.
Nerf Doc says congratulations.
Thank you.
You know what? I haven't held this plasma before. This is kind of
cool. Okay, so it does open up the breech.
Yeah, it feels like it has some pop to it. So this is another one. This one holds 8 inside there. Matt, if you wanna load that,
sure.
And maybe I can go. I'll go check out the porch since I think next we'll probably break out the Ultra Pharaoh here.
Sure.
I'll be right back, guys.
Did it come with 8? Is that the question?
It was supposed to come with 8.
Finger breakers? I don't think so. Very cool. I like this one a lot. It does feel a little long. Like this drop feels super long. And this feels really, how do I put it? Mismatched? Like this side is so chunky and this side is so skinny. Alright guys, get your questions ready for when Derf comes. I'll pass them along. Number 3 is your favorite. I think I like the 4 better. I like the fact that it's small, simple. Oh.
I like. Have you so quickly discarded the Ultra 3?
Nerf Talk just saying the 3 is his favorite. I was just saying 4 was mine.
Oh. This is amazing. I'm gonna say this is the first mail we've had to the show
time, yeah.
delivered in real time. I'm excited. I'm gonna save these for the Ultra Pharaoh.
Sure.
I think that would be. This is amazing. That is so cool. This makes my day. It makes the stream. And an extra arrow with a note. Maybe you could use this. Yeah.
Definitely will.
Yeah, I can. I can definitely use that. Thank you so much.
I didn't notice there's dart storage right here. It's cool.
Oh, yeah. This looks kind of neat.
Yeah, this seems too small. Like, it seems out of place.
Yeah.
Compared to the rest of it?
It'd be neat if it had a stock point.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
All the weights out here, which is fine. Did you want the maiden shot?
No.
Okay.
No. This isn't all about me, man.
All right, here we go.
Oh, let me go to the
Rival,
target cam here. There you go.
Rival
Okay.
target. Much lower than I was aiming.
Coming out of there hard.
Yeah, not very straight, though. I mean, that one was. Nicked it.
Hey! I mean, that's the thing, right? If I was using Nerf Talk stand up with it, I mean, it probably would be a little easier. That's the thing with the Ultra stuff. Like, if I was using when I use my string shot, I can hit a target from here 15 times out of 15 darts.
Right.
So, like, the fact that it took 8 rounds.
Yeah. And it was a bit of a guessing game. Like, it wasn't always going in one direction. I was missing left, missing right.
Right. It wouldn't be so bad even. Some of the flywheeler ones, at least, are consistently to one side.
Sure.
So you can kind of adjust for it. But I actually just wonder if it's just something about the nature of those darts that they're just never going to be fly true. Like, the styrofoaminess is just kind of a weakness that way to them. I think that may be the case. I don't know. It's to do stand up. It's a tomahawk. Use it for melee. I mean, you could use it for melee. I like that. Dozer 3574 finally made it to one. I'm really glad you're here. Thank you so much for coming to one.
Thanks for joining in.
Thanks for caring that you made it to one. That's always bizarre.
I think that was 8.
No, I think that was 8. You're like one of those kids overloading my internal magazines. Whenever I use that Fortnite SH, the Fortnite, it has an internal magazine, but it only holds 3. And at every kid's party, I'm basically hauling like 8 darts out of that thing, and they're like, "It doesn't work." I'm like, I know it doesn't work. All right, let's see. We're gonna see here, Octobob, who's the better shot. Oh my god!
Way lower than anticipated. The side turn. There you go.
So I have to aim.
Oh. 1 for 8.
That went...
Trigger discipline.
I know.
Yeah.
That went... Wait a second. Is the barrel actually angled a tiny bit down? Am I crazy?
I think you're crazy.
Okay, good.
Like this piece here is angled down, which is throwing you off a little bit.
Okay, yeah, there's just a lot of like lines on
Yeah.
there. Okay. For a second, I thought I found just a conspiracy. But it was weird, though. I had to basically aim it. I felt like I was aiming it above my target.
Yeah. And this, like I said, the grip is okay. This is slightly too small, and I don't have huge hands.
And there's so much room. I do like that it's a really long prime.
Yeah.
I think that's like long draws are kind of cool. Mm. I don't know. That's a neat blaster. I could see doing something with it, maybe.
I mean, it holds 8, so and it's easy to load.
Whatever. You know what? In my Guy Fiero, I want to call him like Guy Fiero. Like the old Fiero car, the Pontiac Fiero. Guy Fiero. I need to talk to someone about making me a Guy Fiero shirt. And he's got an Ultra 3, and he's just out of the sunroof firing it. All right. I should try those modded darts. You are correct. We're going to try them, because let's grab those Ultra Pharaohs. Okay. This is exciting here.
Are these the ones he was talking about that he...
Yeah. These have an extra elite dart tip in the end. They are nicely... Oh, here's one that's actually apart just to kind of see what's happening here. So, so like pushed into the end of it, there's like extra foam. I'll glue this one back up here after. So, all right, I'm curious about it. We should fire a couple normal ones as a baseline.
Sure.
These ones all have smiley faces on the tip. Or actually, I'll just grab the ones with smiley faces so I can know which ones are which. This one does not have a smiley. I'll put a smiley on him after.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. So these both have Accu rounds.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. We're gonna do a little. Should we do any sort of bet?
Sure.
Maybe a little friendly bet.
Sure.
What are the stakes?
Loser has to get hit by something.
I mean, yeah, okay, I like that. I like uncomfortably close range.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So we both have a magazine in here. Are we aiming for the rival target here?
Sure.
All right.
Do you have a good sight of it?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine.
All right.
In the chat, if you guys want to place your bets here on who will be the winner, we will take them. This one is so hard to aim because of the stupid built-in sight.
I know.
All right, Matt, you go first.
I go first?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, do we count that as a hit?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a hit, though.
Yep. Where'd that go? Still low. Too high.
That was way off. Still 1-0.
Oh, I think that's a hit. Hit the T bar.
Yeah. Ah, so close. Oh, that's a hit. Uh-oh.
Getting dialed in here.
I know.
Getting dialed in. Oh.
2-2.
Oh.
Oh. Who's dialed in now?
Ah! Oh. Oh no, I don't think I have enough ammo to catch up now. Uh-oh.
I think you're out.
Am I out?
I don't know.
Yep.
Yep.
4-3.
4-3. $5 on Matt! Woo! A loser gets blasted by the Titan drum. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I'm loading the time to load it up. We'll see how we're doing for time. If nothing else, you know what? Just for time, so people aren't watching this, we can do a clip of that.
Sure.
We'll fill it up. You can pound me with that from close range with the Matrix fire. Oh, hooray! I was actually thinking, I don't know if I ran this by you, of starting a new segment called Shooting Matt with Stuff. Like a really short segment for TikTok.
Right.
I thought would be kind of fun.
You want to shoot that like weekly? All your stuff that you've done weekly, or do you want to do every day?
I mean, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Let's try some of these.
I'll have my people contact your people.
Let's try some of these modded darts here. So this will be interesting to compare. Here, I'll give you.
Two.
You can have 3, and I'll take 3.
Okay.
Now let's see if we notice a bit of a difference. Now I will say, I don't know if we're far enough away for the difference to show a ton. So I'm definitely going to hang on to these and do a short on these.
With longer distance.
Yeah, and just see how they hold up kind of outside in the dark. The stakes are high. All right.
Winner goes first.
All right. So I feel like we're using all the advantage of previous times. I should be using the magazine as a rest.
That's what I'm doing.
You still lost.
I know.
Maybe all right, here we go. Oh, you gotta close the breach. That was pretty accurate for an ultra dart. Oh, because those last ones, you gotta remember too, were ultra AccuStrike.
AccuStrike, yeah. Okay, that.
Tiny bit low, but that was pretty good.
Yep. That was dead center. Pure can, that one.
Hashtag it. That just missed. I think that's my 3.
Yep.
I would say, I gotta remember, I think I might, yeah, I fired 3. I gotta remember to pick those up sooner than later so I can find them. Thanks so much for bringing those by. That was incredibly cool of you to do. I will gather those up. I would say you have successfully made something that is more accurate, and I feel like they were more accurate than the AccuStrike darts as well.
Yeah,
so
they felt the same.
That was pretty cool.
Chilling with my foamies, the house is taking your money. So
the house always wins.
Yeah.
Let's bust open. We're almost out of time. Let's bust open the Ultra Strike.
This way?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, let me give you some scissors. We'll bust this out. This stream might go a few minutes over. That's okay. I'm making this. I usually like to try to keep it to an hour to be, but like, I will not be hurt if people have to head out and are not. But I do want to stick around because I do want to end the stream with and have Murph's cousin just kind of swing by quickly for a little visit. I think Matt was excited to chat with them, Matt was excited to chat with them and ask a few questions. So
I did ask while you were gone. I did ask the chat to come up with some questions.
Oh, okay. All right.
In case they wanted to know stuff.
Even if you're heading out, leave some questions.
I'll make sure to pass them along to Durf when he shows up.
Please do. All right. You probably need some batteries, or I can put in some batteries here. This is one of those things. Maybe I should have cheated this a little bit and filled this up earlier, but you guys are getting legit first reactions here. My massive stockpile of batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got here. 6. So this blaster, just like the Select. Mm-hmm. People are liking this one so far. Nerf Talk did a video on this one. You should definitely go check that out. He was liking it. And a lot of people have been. Now, he did warn me. He's like, this does not work unless you put that front barrel on, which is kind of a shame because this is
cool.
This is a cool
CQB.
This is a cool profile. What are we? Oh yeah, we just got a little jammed like a button in there. I'm gonna put this in for now, and then I'm gonna have to take the whole damn thing apart to do it. There we go. But what we'll do. That is, I don't know why they don't make these end strike or make them detachable. I don't know what they're. I don't know. I think that's weird. I mean, this looks cool, but I would have liked the option to be able to take this off. Mm-hmm. I'm always happy to not have barrels. This barrel is nice and wide, I will say, but when I take this apart, I'm going to modify this so that this is not locked in. I like that new red. I like this new red magazine. So let me fire a shot or two, and then you can fire a shot or two here. Oh. It definitely fires to the left.
Does it?
Yeah. Ooh. Did you adjust?
I did. Okay.
I mean, it's definitely nice. I like the footprint of it. I like the look of it here. It has a
rails.
Yeah, lots of rails. This little flip up.
Oh yeah.
The flip up, like the flip up side. The flip up side is cool, but it like
just stuff in your way.
Well, I will say, you know what? With this one, it's so thin that when it pops up, it's like it doesn't. It's not even really a target. Like I can fit almost the entire pop up pod within the sight. Right. So actually, for a Nerf sight, that's what I would rather. I would rather have that. So I actually, you know what? I'm a fan of that. It's weird. There's like area for a foregrip, but not enough
for your whole hand. Like 3 fingers.
I guess you're supposed to put maybe a vertical foregrip on there.
Why would they?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
But again, I like the look. Like I like the Ultra look.
I like that Ultra look. It's they went from gold to like a red shine on there. So not. I don't know. I mean, this is not a review. Obviously, I'll probably do at least a short on it. There's too many blasters to do full reviews.
The magazine release.
Whoa.
Long?
Oh, yeah, it's really stiff. I mean, I get it. For kids, you don't want
to fall out. Yeah.
You don't want it to fall out.
Yeah.
But this is like a weird. I wonder if this is like a leaf, like a plastic spring.
Yeah.
It feels very unpleasant, but that's okay. All right, this is anticlimactic. I don't know. I like that the Nerf is kind of embossed on the barrel on both sides. I do like the red. I like the stripe. I like that I have another mag color since I'm like an Ultra. This is very much. I wouldn't do this as a tactical thing, but if we were playing like friends of ours, like couples playing in the backyard, because I remember the last time we played with regular Nerf, like actually some of the girls were like disappointed it wasn't rival because they kind of liked the ones that they thought it was cool, the ones that hit a little harder.
Yep.
So I would probably be more tempted because I'd lose less darts. Or less to go and do like a night of Ultra.
Sure.
And then the accuracy doesn't matter as much if you're goofing around with friends.
Yeah.
So a cool blaster. So I'm going to just look at the chat here. What does he eat? Okay, so we got some questions from Murph. What does he eat? Michael Dorr thinks the Strike is the best looking Ultra blaster yet, period. It does look cool. I do like it. I really like the look of the amp, but I think I'm more of a short close quarter combat preference guy. Like you like a long barrel.
I do.
Typically.
Yeah, but like when we're doing the stuff at the house with the rival, that's you can't run around with something that huge.
You need to do stuff in a field or mixed territory.
Yeah.
Does Murph's cousin? So here's what we got for questions.
Okay.
What's he eat?
Yeah.
Favorite ammo type? Sabers, bricks, and darts. I think the lack of end strike is because of the thicker darts. Yeah, sure. I mean, I get it. I just wish I could just unclick it. It doesn't even need to be end strike. I just want to take it out. Oh, there's mag storage in stock. Right. I always think if they're going to give you mag storage in the stock, you know what they should give you? A second mag.
Sure.
Because you know what people don't typically have? Is a lot of extra mags.
Just like clips in there?
That looks great. That actually... It gives it almost like a bullpup look, which is kind of neat. That's cool. I'm going to put you guys over here on the on a 2. Hold on here. I want to make sure I'm on the right one. All right, you guys can still hear us, but I'm just Derp is a little shy, So I just wanted him to be able to come in, and be comfortable, and all of that. So.
Here he comes down the stairs.
You know what? As it so happens, I really need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, see you later.
I'm going to go, and I'm going to leave it to you. All right. I hope. I hope you have a good chat.
I will.
Hello.
Hello, Derf.
Hello.
How are you? I'm
good, Matt. How are you?
Good. Funny to see you out so late. I thought that you turned into a pumpkin when it went dark.
Oh, no. I did. You know what? The shameful thing is I turned into just a big rival ball.
A big rival ball? Okay.
All my darts kind of shrivel up and retract, and I just turn into a lump.
It happens to us all at some point.
It does. It's cold in the nights.
Right. So, Derf, the chat wants to know, what do you eat?
Oh, well, I eat the discarded darts from different parties. Anything that a Matrix Fire that's modded chews up, I just eat up those.
Right.
I eat a lot of Ultra darts and then turn them into better darts.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hey.
And is the Mascot game, is that a family business or?
Oh yeah, well actually I've been mascotting for years,
right?
And it wasn't until Murph got all that press recently,
right?
That really things kind of took off. I was thinking of getting out of the game, but now things are hot for Nerf.
Right.
You know, people don't know as much about Adventure Force and Dart Zone as they do Nerf, but I feel like that's changing in the hobby for sure.
Right. Well, Durf, we got some people here in the chat. Is there anything you wanted to tell them about Adventure Force?
I mean, you know what? You cannot beat their waffles. Right. And by waffles, I mean their waffle darts. I don't know. Oh, no. We don't have great eyesight in the family.
In the family, no?
No, we have terrible eyesight. Big fan of the blasters. I mean, Anthony, that other fella, when he was talking about all those 9-volt mods, I mean, he's just making spectrums out here.
True.
He's taking old Nerf and he's making spectrums, hand over fist. Right. Our people will be talking to him and his people.
Chilling with my phonies wants to know if you have a favorite rapper.
I mean,
perhaps Lil Durk?
Well, you know what? You know what I don't like is clamshell packaging. Right. Because it you try to open it to get darts out and it cuts your fingers and it slices your foam. So I really like recyclable, no plastic packaging. I'm sure that's what he meant.
Right. Absolutely. He definitely didn't mean the music.
Perfect. Right. I only have probably time for a couple more questions. Sometimes I suffocate under the weight of my own skin.
Right. All this talent is very immense, right?
Well, thank you.
Is there any kind of animosity between you and your cousin?
Oh, I mean, it's a friendly rivalry, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's sure he's more famous, but he's got an easier ride, and he's starting out with a lot of fame.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine. I mean, he hasn't returned any of my calls, but I feel like we're still close.
Right. Sure. And Nerf Talk wants to know if you've ever raced go-karts, or what do you do for fun? Other than Nerf.
With my atrocious eyesight, I cannot drive. I have a restriction on my license.
Sure.
I can only drive that Nerf branded go-kart.
Right.
That's it, and it's a pedal kart, and that's all I can drive.
And what's the top speed on that guy?
I've eaten too many darts, and I can barely fit in it. So right now, a couple kilometers at best.
Sure. Okay, well, I don't want to keep you too long here, Durf.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on the show, and it's all attention to the hobby's good attention. So I'm glad that Murph is out there, and I hope you enjoyed meeting his old cousin Durf.
Okay.
It is. Don't you hate when someone comes over
mm-hmm.
and then you have to go to the bathroom the exact amount of time they're there?
Right.
It happens to me as well.
They just Irish exit without even saying goodbye.
the old Irish exit?
Yeah.
I always thought that was an Irish goodbye.
Oh, well.
That's it's the formal version. I like that. Thank you so much, everyone, for sticking around for this chat. Matt and I are we were really having fun. I don't want to speak for Matt. I think we were having fun doing it. I mean, he's back here now.
Mm-hmm.
These are a lot of fun to do, and they're kind of a really neat way to connect with you guys. The fact that a package was dropped off, I'm super grateful for that. That was super, super kind of you. And I will probably do a little bit more on those darts and kind of definitely mention where those came from. This is just so nice, and I really enjoy it so much. It'll probably be a while again. It might be another month before we do another one,
mm-hmm.
and then hopefully in the fall, things can get a little bit more regular.
You want to take some requests maybe for the next stream? Any kind of topics you guys want to see?
Yeah, I think what I'll do, I mean, you can certainly throw them in the chat here now, but I think I'm going to do a poll again. Okay. I'll probably put a poll on the Facebook community thing. Yeah, I would definitely welcome that. I love hearing what people... I would love to talk about what people want to talk about. I mostly kind of crammed Ultra down people's throats on this one just because I've been in an Ultra frame of mind.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think that's fine too. But yeah, definitely. I'm always happy for that. I got a couple questions. I'll just look at these quick here because I'll bounce them off Durf later.
Sure. Natural hair color.
Thanks for coming by, Sabres, Bricks, and Darts. I know you had to go. No problem. Do you like vintage darts? Are they a delicacy? Definitely. Durf did tell me those are a delicacy. And is that, so he wanted to know if that was Murph's natural hair color. I think that's pretty personal, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Durf is pretty private about what's under the darts. I'm not going to explore that further. Nerf Talk, thank you. I'm glad you came to another live stream. At Chilling With My Foamies, he just said he has I'm going to show it here. Oh, I just had to. Chilling With My Foamies, he has a weekly live stream. Go over, check out Chilling With My Foamies, subscribe. He's on there with his friend Kyle. They're being silly. They're shooting lots of darts. They're checking out lots of things. Chilling With My Foamies, he runs Florida Foam Wars, does a lot of games with kids, and adults too, but just like makes a really good time for a lot of kids. So I think that is super cool. Yeah. Nerf Talk has a channel as well. You should go check him out. One of his favorite videos, you should go search for that one. He did a light show with a bunch of Nerf laser tag. I thought that was cool. Nice. And I think a lot of other cool things. Nerf Talk and I actually met in Toronto. We met in person. That was the coolest thing too. So all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I know we definitely kept you guys a little bit over, but thank you so much. Any closing remarks from you, Matt, my friend?
I don't think so. I think I definitely get, like I said, the hesitation towards new stuff just for the sake of new stuff with Ultra, but I do like a lot of the form factors, and a lot of them are really great.
Yep, for sure. I think they're fun. I'm glad they exist.
Yeah.
I'm glad they all exist, though. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm just going to awkwardly scroll down to my goodbye screen. There are so many things, Matt, that I put together here that we didn't even get to.
Next time.
Same
bat channel, same time.
Where's my goodbye screen? I want my neat goodbye screen. There it is. Okay. Bye, everybody.
See ya.